Okay guys, this is what we're going to talk about now, a sweep, fundamental sweep we're going to use when your partner's standing in front of you, maybe wanting to pass, okay? So we can play with a few different grips, but one nice drill we can use for this one is just sleeve grip and ankle grip. You can also hold the pants, but you're going to have a little bit more pull. You'll give up a little bit of power in the grip, but more pull with holding the ankle, okay? Small detail here, I like to also bring my forearm over the toes a little bit because there is a way your partner can kind of turn his foot out and escape. So I'm gonna hold and keep my forearm over his toes, okay, to make sure he can't wiggle his foot out of there. Keeping always pressure with my foot on his hip. The first sweep we're gonna do is gonna be with the foot behind the knee, okay? So now from here, I'm gonna push on the hip and pull behind the knee. Some people also teach this foot behind the knee to be lower below the Achilles and on the Achilles area. Either one is fine. My just go-to is usually behind the knee, okay? So you can push from here. Some people also will teach this one to put your hip right next to your partner's foot, so his foot is a little bit more trapped against your hip as well. Okay, with that one you can also add in your De La Riva, which we'll get to. But from here, we're just going to control distance, control that knee so we can't step back, push, and let's pull ourselves to the top. Now I like to finish this one by keeping this ankle, don't let go of it, because this is what's really gonna stop him from trying to get back up, making sure you never let go of this foot. You can also try this basic sweep with the collar grip if you like, okay? So this is gonna be a little bit more power to pull me up when he goes down, right? Because it's really like a ball and chain effect, this one. I'm controlling his step here, controlling his step behind his other knee, okay? And when I push him back, all his body weight is gonna pull me up with my hand in his collar, or if it's on the sleeve, it can be actually either sleeve. And depending where you grab can give you different end results, all right? But just the basic finishes can be either collar or sleeve. Push, hook, pull, fall slightly to the side here. Now, a lot of times, if I wasn't grabbing his arm, he'll probably post that hand on the floor and try to come back to the top, right? Like if you put the hand on the floor and you try to get back up. But because I'm holding his foot, it's gonna be very hard for him to keep getting up. So that's why it's important for me to keep that foot, especially if I'm not holding this sleeve. Okay, if I'm holding this sleeve, he won't be able to put the hand on the floor. It's a little bit less important because he doesn't have anything on that side. Which is also why I want to kind of tip him a little bit to my left side, focusing on this side of his body, because I know that's the limbs he's going to want to use to get back to the top position. Along with this simple sweep here, we also have the very simple one where we go double, ankle, and push. This is one we teach to very beginners, but the downside on this one is we don't have anything to pull us up to the top, so we have to be quick to get back up on our own. Okay. Another variation here that I like to teach is getting a little bit to your side, replacing that foot. And now from our side position, we're gonna chop and come right back up to the top. Maybe into an over-under pass, ready to go here into our pass. Okay, so we can start with number one, tripod sweep. 2, getting to our side, replace the foot, always controlling distance, and chopping and pushing, okay? So we chop, push, and then I'm gonna remove my foot from his hip, coming to the outside, so I'm ready to start my pass. And our last one here, all with the same 2 grips, we can do all these 3 sweeps. So this is another one I like to teach as a drill even, okay? Let's say my partner wouldn't let that foot on the hip. I can always take my De La Riva hook, bring my foot right above his knee, okay, the far knee. I'm gonna push, pull, and kick it one more time. From here, I'll keep his ankle and bring myself to the mounted position. Okay, once again, I can't get the foot on the hip, so I come 1, 2. Okay, generally I wanna have this hand on the inside of my leg, so I'm pulling towards my face, but first, let's stretch out his step. So make him step away, stretch him out by pulling forward, and give him one more kick again, so he's stretched out all on his left side. Now I try to make sure my hips will pass his knee before I let go of his ankle, so so that I guarantee the mounted position for myself. This can also be done as a drill, for example. 1, 2, 3. Back to 1, 2, 3. So we have a good warm up here, good knowledge of distance control, understanding of where we can put our feet, and how to control our opponent from a standing position. All right? Give it a try, tripod sweeps.